Well, it's here. It's crazy how fast the season flies by. And nobody could have predicted what we could have anticipated this year, what we could have gotten, and what the Super Bowl matchup was, because nobody thought of this as a possible Super Bowl matchup from the inside looking in at the start of the season. Seahawks, you can make a case with Mike McDonald, maybe Sam Darnold. But Sam Darnold had doubts because of his last two games of the season. But you can make a case for Seattle. But nobody was expecting New England. I mean, we all knew that they'd be better than last year because of Mike Vrabel. In the beginning of the season, it was looking like that. It was looking like they would be middles here, but then Mike Vrabel really got a hold of this team and has led them all the way to here. So here we are, the Super Bowl. Championship game of all championship games. One of the greatest and best sporting events of the entire year is here. And now we are here. Seahawks versus Patriots in San Francisco Stadium. 49ers fans are crashing out because of the thought of the Seahawks winning a Super Bowl in their stadium. But here we are. And let me just say this. My first is that Drake May is going to have his best career game to beat the Seattle Seahawks. Because if Sam Darnold could put up a performance like he did against the Rams a week ago, then it pretty much looks like it'll be over. But Drake May, in his second year, whether you want to say it's luck or not, has made it to the Super Bowl. And let me just say something. I know the stat line didn't look like it. 86 passing yards is not a good stat line in a championship possible game. But let me just say this. His scrambles led them to victory. His scrambles, the game-winning scramble, of course, but that big scramble for like 20 or 30 yards or whatever, that's what sets them up. He's a really great rusher. Now I'm not sure if that'll work on the Seahawks, but something to say. And Drake May can play great football, and he's shown that before. Whether you want to say it's an easy schedule or not, he still played some great football. And now here we are, and now let's talk about the Seahawks. Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold did so well that his old team from last year fired their GM because of it. Just like a few days after he was at the Senior Bowl. That just shows you how good Sam Darnold has been this season. It was a little bit of a rocky start, especially that first game. But then he started getting up to pace. He builds up a connection with JSN, and JSN became the top wide receiver in football. Not just in the NFC, at football entirely. He has surpassed everybody. Now, of course, you could say maybe Justin Jefferson would have had a way better year if he actually had a quarterback. Given this year, dude, JSN has been the star. He's been the stud. He's been the golden goose out of the wide receiver corps. The Seahawks' moves this year have paid off a ton. They traded Geno Smith away to the Raiders, and they got themselves a quarterback who could catapult them to the championship game in the Super Bowl. They've done that. And now this is their last chance. This is it. This is their last chance to win a Super Bowl. Because Clint Kubiak is going to be accepting the Raiders' head coaching job, marring any miracle run or whatever. So this is it. Clint Kubiak has done the best job he could have possibly did with the Seahawks OC job. He realized JSN. He realized all the offensive weapons. K9 is going crazy. Sam Darnold unleashed. He's revitalized that offense greatly. Could be more happy for the guy. And he's going to... win or loss today, it's still an impressive run. But, like, now here we are. This is a game. This is possibly your last chance, in Dan Campbell's words, because of possible loss of coordinators. You're lucky to keep a coordinator after a moderate season. Like the Bears just lost their offensive coordinator to the Ravens. So, like, it's a cruel industry because whenever you find success, the guys who helped you there will get bigger and better jobs. And that's just how it works in the NFL, is so you eventually get a head coaching job. So now here we are. It's the Super Bowl. And now who do I think is going to win? I know the Patriots have a solid defense. They deserve all the credit in the world because without them, they wouldn't have won. Bad quarterback play and all, but whatever. But the Seahawks have the best defense they've ever had since the Legion of Doom. And with that, I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks. So Sam Darnold, with all the momentum, does what he did against the Rams in that Super Bowl-like match, the game will be over. I hope Drake May has a good performance. I really do. I really do hope the Patriots play their best. I don't think it's going to be a blowout because it's a Mike Vrabel coach team. He's going to go down without he's not going to go down without a fight. They're going to fight to the very end, but I don't think it'll be enough. Mike McDonald only spends 30 minutes with his kid every single week. The guy is a psychopath. He's going to win the freaking Super Bowl. And if he does it, then, well, that poor kid is never going to see his father again for probably a whole year. So I think that the Seahawks, with all their talent, are the most talented team between the two. Drake May can be a great player in this league, but he's young. Sam Darnold has realized his prime and potential, and he's got nothing to lose. And he just had his best career game. I think Sam Darnold and JSN are going to have a touchdown. I think K9's going to go crazy. I don't think it's going to be a blowout because it's a Mike Vrabel coach team that they're playing. But I do think for sure the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. That I could say with all guarantee. And then when the Super Bowl is all said and done, I'll make a reaction video to it. Then we'll go from there. Unless I'll make the head coaching grade video, and I think that'll be it for a little bit until like news comes out, free agency, players who I want the Browns to pick or whatever. That'd be it. But thanks for watching. Bye. Go Seahawks.